today we're using the OPZ to continue the songwriting process.
Freebie.
Hey, how's it going everybody? Welcome to Freebeat, where I post new music-related content every single day, so if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, let's get started. So in yesterday's video, I showed you how I use the OPZ to lay a basic framework for a new song. I mentioned there's a new Freebeat live concert that will very shortly be announced. I almost said very soonly be announced. But yeah, it's right around the corner, so it's time to write some new music, so I'm showing you guys my songwriting process. Now, in yesterday's video, I took a drum part that I kind of came up with in the shower and put it into the OPZ, and then played around with just a little experiment of a bass and a melodic line. And I mentioned how in these videos I don't really care about the sounds that I'm using. It's more about what I'm writing, what I'm playing, because once I have a good idea of what the track is going to be, I'm going to take it from the OPZ and then recreate it on the MPC using all of my gear. So I'm using the OPZ as a musical sketchpad, as I've called it before. So yesterday we came up with this. Pretty cool. It has a neat little feel to it, a little different from other stuff that I've written lately. Let's go ahead and now copy this pattern into a second slot, and we can go into the melody and actually erase our bass and our lead and come up with a B section, maybe not a B section, but something different. When I'm composing on the OPZ, I don't typically label things like, okay, this is the main riff, this is the A section, this is the B section, this is, chorus. I don't do any of that. I just come up with different bits and pieces, and then I see how I can tie them together after everything is a little more concrete. So we're left with our drum part. Pretty good, pretty cool. Now what I want to do is come up with a different melodic line. So in our first pattern, the bass ends on a B, and it started on a D. So since we ended on a B, let's go up to a D now. And I want this to be a little more chaotic than the stillness of the first part. So I want this to move a little more. That's pretty cool. Yeah, let's record that. I like that quite a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and set this to 2 measures long. Let's go ahead and record this. Yeah. That's pretty sweet. Ending it on a C there. I'm going to change the play style, I think. This one. There we go. Now it's not as legato. I like that quite a bit. Let's go to the lead and see if we can play anything here. Go right into like a major riff against something that's very clearly has a minor feel to it. Oh, actually, you know what? That might work. All right, so I'm going to record this in 2 chunks actually to make it easier. I'm going to do the... and then I'll play the little tails at the end. Here we go. That's kind of busy, but I like it. Like I said, I wanted there to be some more movement. So let's go to our first pattern. We'll see how it chains into the new one. Let it go a second time. I really like this. All right, here we go. That's pretty cool. I like that quite a bit. And the neat thing about this is, like I mentioned in the last video, I do plan on playing the electric bass over some of this. So with that lead line being as busy as it is, I can probably split that into several different instruments. Remember, if we're using the MPC as our workstation, we get 8 audio tracks and a lot of MIDI tracks. I can't remember how many, but I can sample whatever I want into the MPC and use that as a MIDI track. So yeah, this is pretty cool. I'm going to copy the second pattern. We're gonna play with the drums a little bit. This is one of my favorite parts of doing work on the OPZ. So I just took out the kick track. Let's play around and see what we want to do. Ooh, what if we went doom 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 ga doom 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 ga, something like that? Yeah, let's play that. Yeah. I don't like this one right there. I love the kick at the end. Boom, right there. So we go doom 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 ga goom doom 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 ga goom. Yeah, that's sick. I really like that. That's super cool. I like the snare drum where it is. I do like to keep consistent themes across a piece, across multiple sections, but I feel like we could do something different in the cymbal department. So right now we basically just go off beats with 2 opens at the end. Let's play with our open hi-hats. Let's move this one and turn it into an open hi-hat. Ooh, yeah, then we'll close this one. Yeah. That's pretty sweet. I like that a lot. And since we're talking about songwriting process, one thing I should mention, specifically when using the OPZ, is I use all 16 slots to the fullest extent. So I'm going to give myself many different variations of this pattern that we're working on. So when I am off the OPZ and trying to, expand on everything, on different concepts, I'll have a lot of different little tidbits to choose from. So for instance, I just copied this pattern into yet another slot. So we have, this will be the 3rd iteration of it now. I want to go into the chord track and, goodness, I want to find like, there we go, that's what I want. A different voice to use for those little tags. I don't know what we want to call them at the end of the melody. So I'm going to set this track to 2 measures long, record them in here, and then I will switch back to the lead track and take them out of that. So we'll have a couple different options across our different patterns. So let's record these in here. Yeah. Really quick, I'm going to go into the release here and just extend it just a hair. Yeah, that's better. Now let's go to the lead track. And I think we take off these 2 and these 2. Let's listen. That's a pretty cool vibe, honestly. Back to the original one. All right, I did not catch that transition smoothly, so let's go the 4th pattern twice, 4th pattern twice, and then we'll chain it back to the first one and see how we're sounding. Here it comes. Got some kind of glitch there. Not sure if you guys heard that. Of course you heard that. What am I saying? The OPZ every once in a while will glitch out when you're switching patterns, and I'm sure you guys heard that massive little vibraphone sample swell there. That's something to keep in mind. So it was an accident. I did not program that. The OPZ just played it. But I kind of like that. So maybe in the final version we will have like some kind of shimmer there when switching between those parts at some point in the song. But yeah, I am really happy with the progress so far. I think we need to come up with one more decent section on the OPZ. And from there, I think we are ready to start working on the MPC and ready to start expanding on some of these patterns and concepts. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If so, be sure to leave a like on it. If not, you can leave a dislike. That's okay too. Doesn't hurt my feelings, just makes me try that much harder next time. Either way, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Thank you so very much for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.